Oh, in our timeline. So we did that show for a while, and then I kept doing the Divalution show on there. And then one day we were sitting there talking while there was a song playing, and I told you we got to figure out a way how to get W4 Divas on there. And I tried off and on, and I bought the website and everything, but I gave up. Remember, I just thought you told me to focus on the show and back off of that, so I did.
Right.
And one day I said to you, but Josh, I really want to do this. And you got a phone call asking you to host the Sharks right after I said that.
Yep.
And you gave me this look like, what? And so I went to the Sharks and didn't get the money.
Right. End of story.
But I did sell a book.
You sold a book.
That was more than anybody else got.
But then you went back, right?
And then I went back the second time, and I did get the money. That's almost paid off now.
Well, good.
Yes. And then you helped me set up W4 Divas, and you quit doing Last Choice Country.
Yep.
And you helped me get everything all set up, and then I moved into your studio.
Yeah.
And I was there for at least a year.
Oh, yeah.
Probably a year and a half.
Longer, yeah.
Yep. And we had fun. We used to laugh, remember?
Right.
Remember how we laughed?
Yeah. You and me, or like the...
No, you and I. We used to laugh a lot.
Yeah.
No, we all laughed too.
Exactly. Oh, that, and then there's that.
They were laughing at you.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, thank you.
It's over now.
So, how did your opinion of me change, and why?
I think as you get to know people, you get to appreciate the things that are different about them, right? I mean, I think that your passion for this is amazing. I mean, to be able to keep this for as long as you have, and the struggles that you've been through to get here today, and the struggles that even maybe keep continuing, right? I mean,
right.
That are still there and are still present. It's more than the money, I'll tell you that, and it's a passion for what you do, and a passion for women and their voice, and it's actually pretty incredible. So I'm naturally attracted to people who have passion for something, right? And whether it's business or if you can just be that passionate about something, that's pretty incredible.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. And you know that I could have never, ever done it in a million years without you.
You probably still would have done it.
I don't know. Where would I have learned all the stuff that you taught me?
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't think it could have been done.
Yeah. So what's different today then? Tell me that.
What's different now than when we first started out?
Right.
Well, my dream was to have a bunch of different talk shows that would enlighten, entertain, and inspire divas and those that love us. That was my dream from the beginning.
That's on the first half of the intro that we played earlier.
It
isn't
is.
It?
Yeah.
The first...
And so the Divalution show was the only one for a long time. And then slowly I started getting more, and starting in January, there's going to be 13 different shows.
That's pretty incredible.
It really is. And our listenership is very good, and it increases every time I have a different guest on one of my shows, or we put it out there on Facebook that so-and-so is going to be a guest, we get more listeners. And the bounce rate, everybody listens for at least an hour.
Yeah.
And most of them more. I think it's like an hour at 1.25.
Well, that's part of the deal with internet radio, and that's what I've always said is when people go there, you're not just in your car and you're scanning the radio and listening for things and then hitting seek and just accidentally ending up somewhere.
Right.
You have to go through the trouble to go to the website, click play, or get to the listen live link, and then sit down in front of your computer. Now it's changed a little bit with the phone, but you're still not just scanning through your phone trying to figure out something to listen to.
Right.
So that's helped, and the people that get there, they want to stay and they want to listen and they want to be entertained and inspired, like you talked about, and this is the place that they can do that. So
right, and some months we have more men listeners than we do women, which is weird.
They're scoping for women.
Yeah, and some months the most of our listenership is in China.
That always freaked me out. I don't know. Like there was always one guy in Turkey that used to listen to me, and I'm like, "What are you doing in Turkey?"
It's weird,
listening
isn't it?
Here. I can't even locate Turkey on a map, let alone.
And we have a pretty good audience in the UK, which shocks me, and Canada. Quite a few people in Canada listen as well. And all over Michigan now. Ann Arbor is always big. Lansing. So that's, I'm going to start going into those places more now because we have friends and people that are listening that are talking about us there that know about W4 Divas.
Well, good.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. We're growing. They say that the tipping point is 5 years. And this is our 4th year anniversary for the show and 3rd for the network. This is the end of the 4th year, end of the 3rd year. So we're going into the 5th year for W4 Divas now. So it is kind of surprising I've made it this long now that I think about it.
Especially like with your organization skills. It's kind of amazing that you've made it this far in life with your organizational skills.
Nobody understands them but me, and I even have a hard time sometimes. Yeah. Yes. But that's okay, right?
Right.
All right. So does anybody want to come up and tell us what the Divalution has meant to you?
I will.
Okay.
Which one do you want me to?
This one over here.
I feel like somebody should be cutting my hair right now while I'm in this thing.
I can
cut
get my
your hair.
clippers.
You will?
I will.
That's scary.
Is this on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this
Okay.
on?
Yeah, is this
Nice.
on? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? What the Divalution project has done for us, for me, is empower myself to empower other women. And
that's nice.
Yeah, and we have a following, and we love all of our divas, and we like to do stuff together, and we do projects quarterly, and we do nice stuff for the community, and that makes your heart warm.
It does.
And
we have fun doing it.
We do have fun. And Deb says it's judgment-free. So we work hard at that because sometimes it's easy to judge. So, but yeah, that's what Diva does to me.
Yep, it's safe. Once you walk in that door, it's judgment-free.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we don't read stuff in. And you know what? If I don't like what you're saying, I'll ask you why you're saying it.
Yeah, and what I said to you tonight rang true.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah, I had to chew her out.
Is that like a behind-the-scenes kind of deal?
Well,
that usually makes for good radio, like back talk. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Sandy, that's it. Go sit down.
She just turned me off. She turned me off. She cut the mic.
Who are you?
I can't hear you through the earphones. You're not on.
Because your earphones aren't on, but you're on.
Okay. All right.
You hate that, don't you?
Yeah.
I really do.
All right. Okay. When I first started coming to the Divalution show, I had no girlfriends. And that is a big part of my life now is my girlfriends. They support me and they hug me, and when I'm having a good day or a bad day or I need to be rewarded with a pat on the back, they're there for me. And I guess that's kind of what happens when you get married. You think of your husband as a girlfriend and he's always going to be there. But when you get a divorce, you don't have that anymore. So having girlfriends is a whole new thing.
You know what? And that's really good advice for young women that are just getting married. Don't lose your friends.
Don't lose your girlfriends.
It's totally, you need girlfriends in your life.
Yes.
I don't care how old you are.
I've been trying to get my wife to let me have girlfriends for years, and she's not.
That's funny.
She's
She
not
called
into
me
it.
asking me to get you some.
Yeah, she doesn't like the idea. I've been barking up that tree for 11 years. It ain't happening for me, I don't think.
I guess not. I guess not.
I'll try the stuff that you said, though. Like, I just need a pat on the back, and my girlfriends will do it for me.
Yes. I'm sure that's going to
Try
get
that.
you on.
You can stop by here any Tuesday night. You'll get a bunch
Really?
of pats on the
Pats
back
on the
and
back.
even some hugs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much.
You're
And
welcome.
we've seen you change a lot, too, over the years.
Yeah, that's happened, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
It comes with growing. It comes with girlfriends.
Very good. Very good. So, speaking of wives, how is your family?
Good. Yeah, I have possibly the most supportive wife that I think I've ever.
She's, when she walks down the street, her halo shines.
Yeah, she's. I mean, we. In September, I kind of walked away from my job that I had. In knew that there was going to be better doors that opened, and we're opening a modern craft tasting room here in the city market in Bay City.
Is it open yet?
Not yet. No, we're waiting for the the state of Michigan, which is kind of a nightmare. But we're waiting for that. So, and there's been just lots of other things that have opened up for me since then. And you know, when you come home and you tell your wife, I think I'm going to quit today. You know, that's a pretty big thing, and she
doesn't
supportive.
freak out.
No. You know, we could end up living in a trailer somewhere, but it'll be fine. You know, I don't think we're gonna.
No.
But this, you know, like I shared a picture. It was kind of a, you know, when a good door closes, or let me pull it up here real quick. We got time. It says everything happens for a reason. Sometimes good things fall apart, so better things come together.
That's right.
And it's been
too.
like the absolute truth. You know, like the Modern Craft group, and I'm going to start doing their marketing for them. So I'll handle their marketing for the 5 or 6 different tasting rooms all over the state.
Nice.
Lots of retail distribution, and you know, I brought some wine with me today, even. But
and it's good.
Yeah, it's a great wine. It's like a put your pinky down kind of thing. We're not, you know, there's an Argentinian Malbec. No, we're not doing that. So it's been good. It's exciting.
Good.
Yeah, and then
I'm
my
glad.
kid, I wish he would stop growing. You know, that's
my God, he's getting so big.
Terrifying.
How old is he now?
He's 9. Yeah, and he's
Wow,
just
he
like his
is
dad.
tall. Yeah,
Yeah, it's awful for
he
him.
dresses. He's mini you.
Yeah, it's awful for him.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh.
Yeah, you never understand you know, time flying and how old they get, how fast.
Yes,
it's kind of scary.
Think how I feel.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, how did you even have kids that old?
I don't know. It shocks me. I can close my eyes and still see them little. It's shocking. But my mom always said she never felt old till my birthday. Yeah. And I never really knew what she said until my oldest son turned 30.
Yeah.
And it was the one time in our life that I was double his age.
Really?
That's when I had my first child, when I was 30.
When you were 60?
30.
Oh.
60, yeah.
You look really good for 104. That's nice.
Thank you. That's my new thing. I'm going to start telling people I'm 75.
75.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Holy crap, you look good for 75. Thanks. Not so good for 50, but really good
You look great for 75.
Yeah. When he was 20, you were 2.5 times his age.
That's right. So, anybody else want to come up and say something? I talked once.
Hi.
No.
Am I here? I'm not here yet.
There.
Oh, hi.
Hi
I
there.
moved the microphones. Who are you?
I am Dr. Julia Deere, and I have a show on your network, W4Divas.com. We, Deb and I, are the Passionate Pundits.
Have you heard that show, Josh?
Yeah.
It's good. You haven't, have you?
No.
It's really good.
That's okay. Don't listen
I
to
don't know if I
today's
can
show.
say passionate pundits. Pundits?
Pundits.
All right.
Pundit.
That's a lot of
P-U-N-D-I-T-S.
Pus. Yeah, okay.
That's alliteration.
Passionate pundits.
Pundits.
I can't do
You
it.
have to look it up.
I'm going to look up what that word means. Go ahead.
Okay, Pundit.
Continue on without me.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I really haven't been a large part of the Divalution stuff because it came before me, and I'm very busy. But what I have been able to do is witness some of the things that you guys are able to accomplish. And I'm perfectly in awe of the whole concept of it and the fact that you brought all of these ladies together and that they all work together in a way that is in unison, where they're supportive of each other. You know, you don't get that a lot in just everyday society. Like, some women can be catty, some women can be, I don't know, jealous, drama. There's all kinds of different problems associated with women's relationships.
Right.
And to find a place where that is kind of taken out and everybody can just come and be themselves and everybody loves them for who they are. I mean, that's what it's all about.
It's because they're drunk.
It's
why.
somewhat because they're drunk. No.
It's because they're drinking heavily. They're like, I love you. Don't worry about it.
I love you, man.
And, whatever works. So, no.
That's what we got to do. That's what we do.
But this is what, like, I come in and out of your world. You know what I'm talking about. Like, when we don't speak every day, you're like the other side, the other half of me, which is very strange. But when you're not around me, I don't feel like I'm missing you because you are me and I am you. And I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
It does.
Because when we first met, we finished each other's sentences. I mean, shoot, we about closed Harvey's down. We got there at noon. We about closed it down. The waitress
We
was
did.
like, yeah, do you want that boxed? We're like, we're still talking. Leave us
Hours.